Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, exceeding your goals, mastering your craft, even thinking more strategically, but yet you remain invisible when leadership roles come up? It's a deeply frustrating place to be. For 25 years, I have seen countless brilliant professionals get stuck here, and I've discovered the reason why. It isn't about working harder, it's about acting differently. There are 5 specific behaviors that make you impossible to ignore, and today I am going to show you exactly what they are. In our last episode, we explored the mindset shift from task focused to impact focused thinking. Today, we are building on that foundation. It's not enough to think differently. You need to act differently. What I'm sharing comes from over 25 years of leadership development and identity science work, including direct experience leading diverse teams and consulting with organizations worldwide to identify what actually predicts leadership success. By the end of this video, you will have a clear, actionable plan to demonstrate these behaviors authentically in your current role. The first behavior is taking strategic initiative. Let's look at a real situation. Marcus works in customer support and notices the same technical questions keep appearing. Now, most people would simply answer the questions efficiently. Yet Marcus takes a different approach. He knows his worth extends beyond processing tickets. This is the avocado analogy in action. Marcus understands his intrinsic value to the organization isn't defined by his daily tasks. Just like an avocado's worth isn't determined by someone's opinion of it. He operates from a place of inherent value. He embodies grace by assuming customers are asking because they need better information, not to be difficult. He conquers control by using the RPR method, receiving the pattern, perceiving its broader impact on the user experience, and responding with systemic solution. He documents the 10 top issues and creates an FAQ guide. Here's the strategic move. He emails his manager. I've noticed these questions are consuming about 30% of our support time. I've created this FAQ, and I'm wondering if this points to gaps in our user onboarding process. This shows proactive problem solving, system thinking, and strategic communication. The second behavior is the ability to influence through authentic alignment. Jennifer is a project coordinator working with team members from 3 departments. This isn't just any project, it's a high visibility initiative, and the lead client has a history of pulling contracts over missed deadlines. She has no authority, but 2 team members are behind. The traditional approach, email her manager and complain. The leadership approach, Jennifer recognizes her influence comes not from position, but from connection. She schedules one-on-one conversations and asks, I want to understand what obstacles you're facing and see how I can help remove them. What would need to change for you to complete the task? She discovers one person is overwhelmed and another is stuck waiting for an approval. Instead of just reporting this, she facilitates a conversation about priorities and personally follows up on the approval bottleneck, not because it's her job, but because it serves the larger organizational goal. She influenced outcomes by modeling collaborative, solution-focused behavior. This is what researchers call value-based influence. I want you to think about a time that you had to lead without formal authority. What was the biggest obstacle you faced? Let me know in the comments. This is a challenge every true leader has to overcome. Behavior 3 is crucial, handling conflict constructively. During a planning meeting, Kevin and Lisa strongly disagree on which tech platform to use. The discussion gets tense. The avoidance response is to stay silent. The connected leadership response, Rachel and team members step in. She knows her worth includes being a bridge builder. She embodies grace, recognizing both Kevin and Lisa care deeply, and she conquers control using RPR, receiving the tension, perceiving the underlying concerns, and responding with facilitative leadership. She says, it sounds like, Kevin, you're focused on long-term scalability, and Lisa, you're concerned about implementation timelines. Both are very important. What if we explore how to address both? Notice what Rachel just did. She performed a perfect basketball pivot. She kept one foot grounded in the team's shared goals, project success, while skillfully pivoting the team's direction away from personal conflict and toward constructive problem solving. That is conquering control in its highest form. Individuals who can do this are significantly more likely to be selected for leadership positions. So many of us are taught to avoid conflict. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you stepping into an intense conversation like Rachel did? Be honest. Behavior 4 is strategic communication. Tom's team is struggling with a software integration. This isn't just causing frustration, it is actively jeopardizing their largest client account. In the team meeting, the manager asked for updates. Standard communication, the integration is still a problem. It's frustrating and slowing us down. Strategic communication through connected leadership. Tom knows his worth includes being a solutions contributor. He embodies grace by acknowledging the challenge without blame. He conquers control by focusing on what can be influenced. He says the integration challenges are impacting productivity in 2 specific ways. First, it's adding about 2 hours per day to our processing time. Second, it's increasing error risk. I've researched 3 potential solutions and would like to schedule a time to discuss the cost-benefit analysis of each. This is strategic messaging, connecting operational challenges to business outcomes. The 5th behavior involves investing in others' success. Sarah notices a new team member named James is struggling with an analysis she mastered last year. The minimal approach is to offer quick help only when asked. The connected leadership approach, Sarah knows her worth includes being a catalyst for others' growth. She embodies grace, remembering her own learning curve. She uses RPR, receiving James' struggle without judgment, perceiving his growth benefits the team, and responding with intentional investment. She proactively says, I remember struggling with the same analysis. Would it be helpful if I walked you through my process? She spends 30 minutes with him and creates a simple guide. The strategic element comes when she tells her manager, I've been working with James. He's picking it up quickly, and I think this knowledge sharing approach could be formalized for the team. Research shows that people who demonstrate these coaching behaviors are promoted significantly faster. Developing these behaviors requires a weekly leadership portfolio practice. Each week, choose 1 behavior and apply this framework. Week 1, strategic initiative. Know your worth as a problem solver. Week 2, influence. Know your worth as someone who can create positive outcomes without formal authority. Week 3, constructive conflict. Know your worth as a bridge builder. Week 4, strategic communication. Know your worth as someone who connects operational realities to business impact. Week 5, developing others. Know your worth includes helping others succeed. Consistency creates transformation. The turning point is understanding that leadership behaviors can be practiced at any level. You don't need a title to demonstrate them. In fact, demonstrating them consistently is what earns you the title. Here's your challenge. Choose one of the 5 behaviors that feels most relevant. Find 1 opportunity to practice it authentically. Document what happens, both the outcome and what you learn about yourself. These 5 behaviors demonstrate your readiness, but there's still a crucial distinction that determines your career trajectory. Next episode, we're exploring the difference between leading and managing, and why understanding this is essential before you pursue any leadership opportunity. Finally, which of these 5 behaviors feels most challenging for you right now? Share in the comments. Your insights help me create future episodes that serve you best. And if this reminds you of someone with great leadership potential, share this video with them.